Welcome to CastleCore. Buying Guide. All vendor program information, including rebates, are highly confidential and are not to be shared or discussed outside the group. The Buying Guide is an essential tool for the Castle member. With it, you can view critical information about the vendors you purchase from, including contacts, locations, purchasing, and rebate information. The Buying Guide can be selected from the CastleCore application selector. The first step in using the guide is selecting a vendor. The selector at the top of the screen allows you to choose from My Vendors or All Vendors. When My Vendors is selected, all the Castle vendors that you have purchased from in the last 365 days will appear. Select All Vendors when you want to select from the complete list of Castle vendors. You may do this to compare with vendors you don't currently purchase from, for example. Another option available is to type the name of the vendor in the search box. Results will appear after you type a minimum of 3 characters. The search looks for matches within the name of the vendor. So, for example, if you type window, all vendors with the word window will appear. To select a vendor, simply click on the vendor name and the Buying Guide page will appear. Once the page is loaded, you can click the vendor name at the top to open the vendor selector again, then choose another vendor. Along the top of the vendor Buying Guide are navigational tabs. The first tab is the dashboard. On the top left of the dashboard is a link that will display the entire Buying Guide entry on a single page. Below the link is the effective and expiry date of the Buying Guide entry. There is also a link for the vendor's website. Clicking the link will open the vendor's website in a new window. The name of the Castle buyer and their assistant is also noted on the dashboard. Clicking on the email address will open your email software with their address already populated. In the center of the dashboard is a graph displaying your current and previous year purchases for the vendor. Moving your mouse along the graph lines will show the purchases for the corresponding month. On the right side of the dashboard are news items that are related to the vendor. Clicking the news item will open the article in a new window. The next tab is Rebates. The Rebate tab lists the categories of products and their corresponding discounts and rebates. The leftmost column shows the categories of products eligible for rebate. An optional search bar allows you to narrow down the rebate categories shown on the screen. The next column is the Face of Invoice discount, or FOID. It is the discount immediately given off the list price. The next column is the Terms discount, the amount of discount given if the invoice is paid on time. The next 3 columns display the amount of rebate given monthly, quarterly, and at year-end. The next column displays a code representing the method by which the rebate is calculated. Codes that begin with the letter C are cumulative, whereas codes that begin with the letter D are declining. You can move your mouse over the code to display the calculation method used in the corresponding rebate category. You can also click the red Details button found in the column header to display a list of all the codes and calculation methods. Note that the methods used can vary from vendor to vendor. The List Price column contains a blank field that allows you to enter a list price amount. When you enter an amount, the next 2 columns will automatically display a resulting net price calculation. The left result column will display the net price before year-end rebates are applied. The right result column includes the year-end rebate. Having both columns gives the viewer the option to set the retail price of the product on either net price. The Buying Guide is a secured section of CastleCore. Store administrators can set the security access for their employees in one of 4 ways. No access to the Buying Guide at all, access to Terms and FOID only without showing any rebates, access to monthly rebates while hiding the year-end rebate, and full access, including year-end rebates. Store administrators will find the User Management option on the User menu on the top right of the display. Please note that the member is responsible for keeping their list prices accurate and up to date, and also the net price calculations do not include freight. The other tabs of the buying guide also contain valuable information. Price Lists contains downloadable price lists. The Purchasing tab contains details about the vendor's payment terms, freight costs, pickup allowances, and other purchasing details. The Notes tab contains other notes about the vendor program. Always be sure to check the Notes tab as it can contain additional information about rebates, such as specific non-rebatable products. The Contacts tab contains a list of contacts associated with the vendor. By clicking the download icon in the rightmost column, you can download a vCard file to your favorite contact management program, such as Microsoft Outlook. The Locations tab contains a list of vendor locations. The Marketing tab has information about merchandising aids, co-op program participation, and other ways the vendor can assist in promotion. The VIP tab shows the vendor's participation in CASEL's Virtual Integrated Promotions, or VIP. Clicking on any one of the buys will take you directly to the associated participation form where you can place your order or view an order you made previously. The Products tab lists the categories of products the vendor carries. The Catalog tab displays a list of individual products carried by the vendor. Clicking on any column header will sort by that column. Typing in the search bar will narrow down the products to those matching your search. Clicking on a product will display detailed descriptions of the product and, where available, product photos.